Hello dear students, this is Assistant Professor Kailesh Murlidhar Jaitwar. Welcome you all in this lecture. This lecture is for BCCA 7 students for financial accounting. Today we will going to discuss how to pass journal entries for prepaid expenses and outstanding expenses. And on the other hand, we will going to discuss how to pass journal entries for pre-received incomes and outstanding incomes. So we have discussed lots of journal entries in previous two lectures, but these entries hasn't yet repeated it. So we will going to discuss today the very unique entry which is on pre-received, prepaid, outstanding and outstanding income. All types of entries we will going to discuss today. So we will going to start our topic from prepaid expenses. We are trying to understand how to pass journal entries when the transaction is not on cash basis. We have two types of transaction. First, we incurred expenses where we immediately pay cash, that is on cash basis. But there are some phenomena where we don't pay immediately cash, or we pay expenses without incurring the expenses. Let us discuss these things in very detail. Example, I am a owner of particular company and I want to pass journal entries for expenses in normal cases, in advanced cases and in outstanding cases. So there is one employee, and employee name is Mr. A. We are providing salary for his service, hence we have to pass journal entries for that types of expenses. So let us take example for normal case. Okay, so I am an owner and I am passing journal entries in the books of my business, my company, and not in my books. So what will be the entry for paying salary in cash? Mr. A has came to me, and today is 9th December, and he came to me on 9th December, and what he said, please give me salary, and this accruing date of salary, mark my word, accruing date of salary is 9th December. That means his salary is regularly accrues on this date only. That means salary has arisen and we are paying salary immediately. Paying salary immediately on 9th of December. Okay. So we have given cash, and we have given cash for expense of salary. That means there are two accounts, cash account and salary account. Cash account is, we know, real account. Salary account, we know, it is nominal account. How cash is real account, how salary is nominal account, you can understand by revising golden rules of accounting, revising types of accounts, which I have provided you in previous lectures. So please watch previous videos to understand this concept. Okay, so we have again two accounts. This cash is from real account, salary is from nominal account. We know golden rules of accounts. Here Mr. A has came to me and said me that please provide me salary, and I am, that means company is providing cash immediately to Mr. A on accrual date. On advance means on accrual date. On accrual date. I have provided cash to Mr. A, 9th of December, Mr. A has come to me, and I have given cash to Mr. A for salary. There are two accounts, cash account and salary account. Cash is real, salary is nominal. Golden rules for real account is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. That means we will going to credit cash. Why we have to credit cash? Cash is going out. That means these two accounts can form a journal entry, which I am writing on board. First, we have cash account and salary. So cash is real, salary is nominal. Salary means my expense, and you know what types of account is salary? Salary is nominal account, and golden rule for salary is debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains. So salary is my expense. That's why salary will be debited. So salary account debit. And what will be the amount? Amount which I will be giving to Mr. A. Let's say 5,000. 5,000 to cash. Why cash? Because cash is going out. Entry will be salary account debited to cash account rupees 5,000. And narration means giving summary to particular journal entry. This I am writing here the narration. Narration means explanation of this entry. What can be the explanation? This is the thumb rule. When we will going to write narration, we have to start narration with the word being, being, being salary paid to Mr. A. This is how we can write narrations. Okay, this is not too much stuff. You can write by your own, by understanding the journal entries. So we have a case where the accrual date of salary was 9th of December, and I have provided salary on the same date. And coming to the another part, and that part is advance salary. Let's take example. Mr. A is going to marry with a beautiful girl, and he has to incur some expenses for his marriage. Mr. A has arrived to me and said, "Sir, please provide me salary in advance." In advance means salary hasn't yet accrued, but still I am providing salary to Mr. A. He hasn't provided me service for next few months, but I will be giving salary to Mr. A for next 4 or 6 or some kind of amount which is bearable to company. So let's have an example. I am giving Mr. A rupees 50,000. I am giving Mr. A salary of 10 months. This is the salary of 1 month. I am giving Mr. A advance salary for 50,000. Have we taken services for 10 months? No. We have taken services for only 1 month. But he is in the need where he is requiring some kind of amount which we can give to help him. So we are providing rupees 50,000 to Mr. A for his personal expenses. So we do have not incurred expenses yet, but we have provided cash. We have provided cash of rupees 50,000, and we know that there are 3 subtypes of accounts in personal accounts. 1, natural personal account. second artificial personal account, and the third one representative personal account. So we will going to discuss here the representative personal account. So here again we will be getting two aspect. One will be the cash. We are providing 50,000. That means 50,000 will be credited. Why? Because cash is going, exact like in this case. But we have debited salary here. Why we have debited salary here? Because the date of salary was 9th of December. That means this was the accrual date, the accrued date. But this is not the accrued date. He has arrived me, let's say again on 9th of December. But I am providing him salary of 10 months. 10 months. That means I am providing salary to Mr. A. So again we will be having two accounts, cash and Mr. A. To cash, so we know this will be credited. Why? Because this one is going out and real account says debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So cash account will be credited. But what about Mr. A? In this case, Mr. A is a receiver or giver. We are applying here personal account rules. So Mr. A is a person. We are applying here personal account rules. So personal account says debit the receiver, credit the giver. Please tell me, Mr. A is receiver or giver? Obviously, if I am giving, the counterparty will receive that amount. That means Mr. A will receive rupees 50,000 from company. That means for company, Mr. A will be receiver. Personal account, and we know the golden rule of accounting is, for personal accounting is, debit the receiver, credit the giver. So Mr. A is receiver here, that's why that person will be debited. But the unique thing in this concept is, the mystery in this concept is, we will not going to able debit Mr. A. Why? Because we will going to use the account name prepaid salary account, and we will not be going to use Mr. A's account. Same rules will be applied, but the name of account will be prepaid salary account, and we will not going to use the account name of Mr. A. We will going to use prepaid salary account. Okay, so same treatment will be provided to this also, because this account is representing Mr. A, because this type of account is representative personal account. This account is representing Mr. A. That's why we will not going to use name of Mr. A. Instead of Mr. A's account, we will going to debit prepaid salary account. Why we are debiting here? Because Mr. A is receiver, debit the receiver, credit the giver. So we are debiting the receiver. Receiver name is Mr. A. But in this case, we will not going to use name of Mr. A. We are using account name of prepaid salary account. So what will be the entry? Think in your mind. Accounting entry will be cash will be credited definitely. Why? Because cash is going out. What will be the debiting amount? The debiting account will be prepaid salary account. Will be debited with 50,000 to cash. Why cash? Because cash is going out. If you have any doubt with this entry, you can listen this again. And if you have any doubt regarding this, you can put a message to me. to know about this entry more. I cannot take too much in detail I cannot give 20 minutes for only one entry, because this is video lecture and it is not possible to give only one entry in whole lecture. So if you have any doubt, you can text me. But before going to watch this, you have to watch previous videos. So for normal accounting entry will be salary to cash. For advanced purpose, prepaid salary account debited to cash. Now we have taken two cases. First case where we were normally paying the salary on accrual date, but on the other case and in the second case we have seen the prepaid one. That means we are paying salary in advance. What might be the third one? Third one can be we haven't paid salary but it has accrued. Vice versa of this one. Vice versa of these entries. We were providing cash to Mr. A, but in these two entries we were providing cash to Mr. A, but in this case, in outstanding case, we are not providing cash. Okay. So what will be the sense then to enter this entry if we haven't paid anything yet? Dear, the thing is we have seen the accrual concept. What the accrual concept was saying, you have to debit or credit the accounts when it accrues, when it has arisen in your book. If date of accrual is 9th of December, you have to pass journal entries on 9th of December even if it hasn't paid. Okay. Here we have paid salary on the accrual date, but here we will not going to pay salary on on this date in cash or in any other form. That means this entry will be called outstanding expense entry. Outstanding means we haven't paid anything, and for literal meaning in Hindi, bakaya, बचा हुआ है. Okay, so this is all about the concept of outstanding expense. So this is the concept. But how can we make journal entry if we are not paying cash? If you see these two, we have credited cash because cash is being delivered by us, but here we are not giving cash. Now take example, company is in urgency. Company have not the cash flow, have not the sufficient amount to pay their employees for on 9th of December, but they want to give the salary on later date. Accrual date is this one, but they want to pay on, let's say, on 12th or on 15th, but they will pay. But to give journal entry by accrual concept, we have to arise entry. Listen, arise entry. This is not the monetized yet because we haven't paid yet. So this entry can be passed with very conscious concept, name accrual concept. Salary is our expenses. Those salaries means salary account will be our first aspect. So what will be the second one then? Second one will be Mr. A's account. Exact like in this case, we will be having Mr. A's account. Mr. A account. So here again we have two concept, salary and Mr. A. So if I am not paying anything, so how someone can receive or can give anything? Here we have incurred expenses and our expense name is salary. So in without any doubt we have to debit salary. Why debit? Because this comes under nominal account and nominal account says debit all expenses. So salary is expenses, that's why we are debiting. So what will be credited then? We can credit Mr. A's account. So this account can be credited, but in this case, exact like in this case, we cannot use name of Mr. A. Instead of name of Mr. A, we will going to use outstanding. OS means outstanding salary account. Why outstanding salary account? Mr. A is personal account, and the representation of Mr. A's account will be outstanding salary accounts, right? So that is how outstanding salary can come into the picture to pass this entry. So again we will be having two accounts. One is the salary account, the another will be the outstanding salary. So how we can pass journal entry for this? This is the personal account, and we are obliged to pay Mr. A. That means Mr. A is liability for us, and you are going to see liability always will be credited. That means we have to credit outstanding salary account. We have to credit outstanding salary account if we are not paying employee salary on accrual date. Again we have two accounts, salary account and outstanding salary account. Outstanding salary account is the representation of Mr. A's account. So we have two account, salary account and outstanding salary account. Entry will be salary account debit to outstanding salary account. How we can write this? We can write this like salary account debited, let's say hypothecated number 10,000. No, our monthly salary is 5,000, so then 5,000 to outstanding salary account 5K. This is how we can pass journal entries for normal case of expenses, advance case and outstanding case. We have seen these cases at salary basis, and you can use this concept for every expense, for rent, for discounts, or expenses like electricity expenses, advertisement expenses. All kind of expenses can be covered through this concepts. So let us see first how much time we have, then only we can proceed with this. So dear friend, we have only 5 minutes to finish with this. So in 5 minutes I can tell you about what will be the status of notes and your assignments. So notes will be given to you in next 2 days. I will be providing you notes on 11th of December. Proper organized notes I will be providing you to on 11th of December, and your assignments will be on journal entries. There will be 2 questions for journal entries, and in one question you will be getting about 10 questions in one question, and the 10 in the another question. So be prepared for the assignment, and your assessment of assignment will be very strict, so be it honestly. And for doing assignments very smoothly, you can watch all our videos from YouTube. So please, and one more thing, if we have time, so I want to say that you are totally disconnected from the financial world, because you are not coming to college and you are not taking initiative by your own to get to know the things which is happening in our economy. So you can go through with Financial Express newspaper, Business Standards, Times of India, Economic Times. These types of papers can help you to improve your financial as well as economical knowledge, and that these can improve you this can give you the help to improve your English as well. So please be curious, and thank you.